The Colts made a huge splash in the 2025 NFL Draft when they selected Tyler Warren. We're going to go over what Chris Ballard has to say. On top of that, what Tyler Warren had to say about his tenure at Penn State after the draft. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're talking about these rookies every day. We're going over their player profiles, how they fit with their new teams, how they fit in fantasy football. We're going over their rookie camp clips every single day, soon OTAs, training camp, and mini camp. You need to click that button. Stop missing out on what your players are doing behind the scenes. But first, Chris Ballard. He loves Tyler Warren. He's excited to have him. He's saying Tyler Warren's a very safe prospect, one of the best prospects he's ever selected. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'll tell you this. Last time I felt that good about pulling a pick, and I felt good about all of them, but was Quentin. Like, it was easy. It was easy. There wasn't a lot of discussion. He can do a lot now. I mean, he can play multiple spots. You know, he's got the quarterback background, so he can play in the backfield. He's a great 50-50 ball catcher. After the catch, he's violent after the catch. I mean, he brings an element of toughness that I thought, we needed to add offensively.
Tyler Warren's one of the safest prospects in the draft, a safe tight end that you can grab in the draft, know that you can plug him into your offense. He's going to make your offense tougher. He's going to be very efficient. He's got sticky hands, but he's also a smart player, a smart kid, and there's a good reason why. And this interview, this clip, kind of gives you the notion of that, and we'll go over more of that right after he talks here.
Why did you stay at Penn State? Chris Ballard was praising you for staying, not transferring. You had probably that opportunity to go somewhere else. Why did you stay and kind of wait it out?
That's where I wanted to be. I consider myself a Penn Stater, and besides what the school stands for and the tradition we have, just the people that were there is where I wanted to be ultimately, and that's kind of where I made my commitment to and where I wanted to stay, for my college career, however long that was.
Were there options? I mean, did you at least consider something else or not?
I honestly never looked into it, so I didn't, have too many options come to my attention, so I was really kind of bought in there the whole time.
Tyler Warren's very loyal. He stuck with the program. But also, there's another thing to go along with this. It's that all the wide receivers left prior to last year, which created an opening for him to take over. That's one of the reasons why you saw him take over last year. Everybody left. Lambert Smith got drafted to the Chargers this year. He was the leading wide receiver for Auburn. All the wide receivers left. He knew this. He took advantage of his opportunity. He was smart enough to see this and say, hey, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stick with the program. I'm going to ride this out. And I'm going to be the guy. And that's exactly what he did after being a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. 6'6", 235. Had some offers from big schools. Michigan, South Carolina, Syracuse. We landed with Penn State. But we weren't really productive till 2024. It took some time. We played with some other NFL caliber tight ends in the system. But still, 104 balls caught. 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. One of the most productive tight ends ever in college football. Had some rushing production. He has experience playing quarterback from back in the day, so you can use him all over the place. A smart player, very reliable, sticky hands. Yards after the catch per reception, 6.7, 7.7, ADOT 6.9, 7.9. So those numbers, efficiency-wise, pretty average for a tight end, but he's ultra dependable. 135 targets last year. He was the offense. He was the Penn State offense outside of the run game. That's what he was. They tried whatever they could to get the ball in his hands. Ultra reliable. And you saw this, getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage, around the line of scrimmage, a little bit past it. Getting most of his targets around the center of the defense there. But his best comparable metrically, Jason Witten. And that's based on the numbers. But when you think about him on tape, and you think about Jason Witten from Tennessee to Dallas to his back end of his career, reliable. Not the fastest guy out there, but always open, always catching balls, sticky hands, tough to catch balls in traffic, somehow open. That's kind of Tyler Warren. When you think about it. But you look at this wide receiver depth chart, you got Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell. Kind of ambiguous at quarterback. Anthony Richardson versus Danny Dimes right now at the quarterback spot. That's got to flush out, but we're only going into our rookie season. We got time to develop, but there's a lot of competition for targets here. These guys are competing for targets nonstop last year. Josh Downs getting over 20% target share when he's healthy on the field. Alec Pierce emerged last year. Michael Pittman was the main target getter for a while. And A.D. Mitchell, the second-round pick with 4.3 speed, can blaze the track. Look for him to take a step forward this year, next year, somewhere down the road. There is competition in this offense, but the Colts got themselves a very reliable draft pick. I say draft pick compared to everybody else in the draft. At the tight end spot, probably one of the most reliable players you'll see. Also very talented. If you want to pepper him with targets, he can definitely handle that. He can handle a lot of work out of the backfield. He can pass block. He can run block. He can do everything. He can definitely help this team. He'll definitely be on the field. He can definitely develop going forward. In Dynasty rookie drafts, you're seeing him go in the first round. Really depends on the formats, but he's a first-round pick, has first-round draft capital. He'll go in the second sometimes. Really depends on what's going on with the running back position. But for fantasy redraft, you're being patient. Consider what we're seeing at the quarterback position. But this is also a good time for him to develop. And sometimes it does take an extra year or two for the tight end spot for the developmental process. And that might happen for Tyler Ward. So if you can't get him in fantasy this year, like Dynasty or whatever, maybe you buy him at a little bit of a discount next year to year after if you're really interested in him. How he fits in this offense is we got some good wide receivers. We're waiting for the quarterback position to flesh out. Whether it's going to be Anthony Richardson for a long time or they're going to draft a quarterback in next year's class, we're waiting for the quarterback position to really flesh out for his production. But he's a very reliable player. Super reliable, super dependable. He can run routes all over the field, a good red zone asset. You can ask him to do a number of things. He's there, very loyal to the program. You can definitely get a sense from that from his clip. And he's going to be a cornerstone piece for the Colts for a long time. That's what you get from him. And once we get the quarterback position in place and him develop to the NFL game, to the Colts system, the upside's there. The upside's there. We definitely seen it at Penn State. And like I said, he's loyal. He's a hard worker. He's going to develop moving forward. Tyler Warren's got a lot of upside in his offense. If I'm a Colts fan, I'm very excited about him. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.